So it seems that within the next few months of World of Warcraft, there's going to be a method to level characters up to level 70 in potentially under an hour. Now, if you've been following my WoW Remix videos, I have a bunch of different videos going over how to optimally level using the WoW Remix event. Some of those methods allowing you to get under 2 hours to get up to level 70 if you want to level in the most efficient and most involved ways. And those methods are going to play a part in this leveling method. But the big change coming that's going to affect how fast you can level up is that in the War Within, which also means within the War Within pre-patch, there's going to be some pretty significant changes to how much experience you need for every single level up to level 70. Now, the main thing that they're trying to accomplish is that it'll take a similar amount of time to go from level 1 all the way up to level 80 as it took to go from level 1 all the way up to level 70 in Dragonflight. So they're trying to keep the overall leveling speed the exact same to get to max level going from Dragonflight to the War Within. And how they're going about this is just to lower the amount of experience you need to get every new level up to level 70. But they're doing it in such a way that playing in WoW Remix is actually going to be better than doing it on normal retail servers. Now, the TLDR of these changes is that from going from level 20 to 50 is going to be right around a 20% reduction in the amount of experience you need. Going from level 50 to 60 is going to be a 20 to 40% reduction in the amount of experience you need. And then going from 60 to 70, it's going to be a 75 to 80% reduction in the amount of experience you need. And there's a full chart on Wowhead if you want to see the exact numbers, but this is just averaging this out into how it's probably going to feel while actually playing the game. And interestingly enough, going from level 1 to 10 is actually going to take slightly longer than it used to. I think around 3 to 4% more experience required, which if you're on normal retail servers, that's only a few quests anyway. But as I mentioned, these changes are actually going to be better for WoW Remix. And that's the first part about it, because you start at level 10 in WoW Remix. So that increased experience you need to go to level 10, you just completely skip. And then as you're leveling up, every single level from a 10 all the way to 70 takes less experience. So you're just going to be leveling up quicker through all of these. But as you get to the higher levels, you're getting bigger bonuses. So specifically, once you get to level 50 and going all the way to level 60, the amount of experience you need is actually reduced by a lot more than all of the levels previously. But then the amount of experience required massively reduces once you get to level 60. Level 60 all the way up to level 70 is a 70 to 80% reduction per level. Now, this is also incredibly good for WoW Remix as well, because as I've gone over in previous videos, once you get to level 60 in WoW Remix, you actually get less experience overall, primarily because the fastest way to level up, or one of the fastest ways, is to spam run randomly queued heroic dungeons. Now, before you get to level 60 in WoW Remix, just completing a randomly queued dungeon gives you a massive chunk of experience on top of all of the experience you get from killing all the bosses and getting the bonus experience from all of those bosses. But once you get to level 60 all the way up to 70, you no longer get that big chunk of experience for just completing that randomly queued dungeon. So you're getting a lot less experience. Going from 60 to 70 is one of the slowest parts of leveling in Remix. But with the biggest reductions in experience required being from 60 to 70, now that slowest part of leveling in WoW Remix is either going to be now at a similar rate after this goes through, or it's going to be quicker once you get to 60 to 70. So the slowest parts of leveling in Remix are getting massively buffed, and all of the other parts that are generally a similar speed are all just getting reductions as well. Now, this method is going to be usable in WoW Remix because these experience changes are going to go live with the pre-patch to War Within. Now, War Within is releasing on August 26th or August 22nd if you have early access, and WoW Remix ends on August 19th. So it's only a few days until the expansion that WoW Remix ends, but pre-patches usually last for around 4 weeks. So the War Within pre-patch is going to be live while Remix is still live. So you'll be able to go level up in WoW Remix with these massive experience reductions, allowing you to level substantially faster. And I think these two things mixed together is going to allow you to level up faster than you have literally ever been able to in the entirety of WoW's history. I don't think there'll be another point using any amount of exploits or anything that you'd be able to level faster than playing in WoW Remix once the War Within pre-patch goes live. Now that does beg the question of when is pre-patch going to go live, because we actually haven't gotten a date with that. And as the expansion releases on August 26th, I would assume the pre-patch is probably going to be on July 29th, because expansion pre-patches usually do last right around a month. So that's probably around the time I would expect the pre-patch to go live. So you could potentially have a little under 3 weeks of time to utilize this absolutely ridiculous leveling method. So if you're somebody that hasn't really been interested in playing a lot of WoW Remix, but you want a bunch of new level 70 characters to go into the War Within with, or if you're somebody that's gotten all of the cosmetic rewards you've wanted from Remix, I would definitely recommend waiting until pre-patch to level up a bunch more characters in Remix. It's just going to be substantially faster to get from 10 to 70 once their pre-patch is out, that it doesn't really make sense to continue to level a bunch of new characters right now. But that's all I want to go over. So thanks for watching.